Good morning. I'm Tim Norton, your host for the Perspectives program on 100.5, 89.5 Southwest Florida's Way-FM. The Perspectives program is set up as an outreach to various ministries and other nonprofit organizations around the Southwest Florida communities to help get the word out about events and services they provide that can help their cause. Well, once again this morning, we have our special guest, Melissa Benson, who is the president of Stretch It Out Enterprises. Good morning, Melissa. How are you doing?
Good morning, Tim. I'm great. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm just doing fantastic. You know, it's always a great pleasure to have you guys come in. You've been in the past? Well, I guess I've been here for like 2.5, almost 3 years now, and you've been coming in almost since the beginning of when I got here.
Yeah,
but
I think we've been in 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, you guys have been just doing some fantastic stuff. Of course, before we even get into what we're going to be talking about today, I just want to talk a little bit so that our listeners do know what Stretch It Out Enterprises is. Okay. Of course, each time we have you in here, we let you explain a little bit. Mm-hmm. And today you don't have Michael with you, but you're by yourself, and you can do just fantastic on your own. Yes. I know you can. So tell us a little bit about Stretch It Out Enterprises. How long you guys been around? What got you guys together in putting all this together? Okay.
Well, we are in our 3rd year of being open. And we are a local nonprofit organization. We have our 501c3 nonprofit status. And basically what we do is we help the community with just different community events, fundraisers. We help other charities raise money for all kinds of different things. We help leukemia patients, cancer patients. We put on, like I said, community events in the Fort Myers area, but we do all kinds of different things for the community.
So one thing I know from the past of you guys talking is you like to partner with other organizations. Mm-hmm. You know, there's other organizations. We know that, you know, Southwest Florida is just full of all kinds of different organizations, mission-minded type of people, whether it be for kids or the elderly, the cancer patients, or what have you. Mm-hmm. And you guys kind of make that bridge, in other words, to kind of help put together fundraising ideas and thoughts and things like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, we partner with, you know, various organizations in the community. We've partnered with Karen Spears and Freely Give. We partnered with the ACT Shelter, just a variety of different things. Mm-hmm. But the biggest thing I would say with Stretch It Out Enterprises, we allow individuals who are interested in giving back and maybe are not sure where to give back. We like to give them that avenue to help out the community, whether it's by donating clothes, furniture, home goods, and be able to give that to people in the community that need that support. We are a faith-based organization, so we always put God first in everything that we do. And that's just, I think that's the biggest part of what sets us apart is we focus on the individuals and not the foundation or not, you know, giving the money to research or something like that. We focus on the individuals in our community that we know are hurting and need the help.
Before we go any further, website, Facebook, any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can check us out on our website. It's www.stretchitoutenterprise.org. We are on Facebook. It's under Official Stretch It Out Enterprise. And that's where you're going to see all of the different events that we do, the people who, you know, we may need help supporting at this time, ways to donate, ways to volunteer and give back your time.
Okay. Well, we're doing good so far, aren't we, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just talk about what we want to talk about today. Now, you guys have done this since the beginning. Mm-hmm. Kind of was the first event, I think, that you came in here and talked to me about and talked to us about on the Perspectives program. Right. It's Fight Against Cancer Celebration number 3.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about it.
So we're
How did it get
excited. Going? Okay, so Michael, who is the founder, he's been in here before. He lost his grandmother 4 years ago to cancer. And when she passed, she came to him in a dream and said, leave a legacy. She knew all the good things that he was doing in the community, but she wanted to make sure he knew that he needed to leave a legacy. So when that came apart and him and I talked, we decided to do a celebration for those who have either been through cancer, currently going through cancer, or even just the family members or anyone who's been affiliated with cancer. So instead of just raising money and giving it, we wanted to actually put on a ceremony for those individuals. So what we do is the first hour of the event, it's a really nice it's educational, but it's also just an honoring those who have gone through cancer. We have a memorial video of Annie Ruth Campbell, which is his grandmother, because the event is actually in honor of Annie Ruth Campbell. She did a lot of work in the Dunbar community. A lot of people who are from the Dunbar community know Annie Ruth Campbell. She just was always there to help people. And that's kind of where the legacy is going to continue with Michael and myself with Stretch It Out Enterprise. So the first hour of the event, like I said, we have different speakers. We give a platform for some cancer survivors to get up and tell their journey and, how they handled the news, what pushed them through the treatments, and where they're at today. We've actually had some really great success stories with our speakers. We had one lady, she spoke, and she had written a book about her journey, and she actually has #1 seller on Amazon now. So
cool.
We're really proud of her. Her name is Angelina Asante. And then we had another lady who she started her own nonprofit organization here in Southwest Florida called Team Pink Southwest Florida.
Yeah,
Joanne Frazier.
Do a little work with her here.
Yeah. So we're just really proud of the people that we've chosen to be Annie's Angels, which is the award that we give at the ceremony for those survivors. And like I said, we just give them a platform to speak, because anyone who's been through that kind of traumatic experience of being diagnosed and a doctor sitting there telling you have cancer, your life changes, obviously. So they need to get that out and speak about it. And you never know whose life is going to be touched by what they say. So we do that the first hour. And then after that, we break out and we have different pampering sessions, because, again, this is a celebration of these individuals who have gone through a really, really rough time. So we have different massage stations, nail technicians doing the nails. But this year we're really excited because we have a lot of different unique stations. We got someone who's going to be doing hypnosis. Really? Yeah. A mini session. Reiki. We have someone doing auriculology. It's the ear treatments that kind of just helps align your body.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was called, but okay.
Yeah, and I think I'm saying it wrong, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We do have Forum Chiropractic. They're going to be doing chiropractic screenings, and we've got someone doing ionic foot baths, which helps with detoxing the body. Just a variety of different things, but so it's really great. It's a great atmosphere. It's a 3-hour event where you just kind of just put everything that the life is, that your life has been putting you through. You just put everything on hold and just enjoy, the
just relax, just enjoy the night, just enjoy the time and the camaraderie and the people around you. That's one thing that you have to say is it's a cool thing to be able to come together with other people that are going through the same thing that you are.
Exactly.
Because like you said, when you hear that the words from the doctor saying, you have cancer, your life drastically changes. And for a lot of people, instantly they're thinking, wow, this is the end, and it's not. A lot of times it's just the beginning. Right. And being able to sit there in a room full of other survivors, other people that have gone through the same thing that you're going through or have gone through, is a celebration, like you said. Yeah, it definitely is. And you never know. We've had so many friendships and partnerships that have developed out of those events. Last year really stands out to me. It was just more, I'm not going to say spiritual, but we took just a few minutes during the ceremony just to meditate on, the speeches that, that people gave. And we had a keynote speaker. Her name's Dr. Carol Kennedy. Sorry. She reached out to us, and she's going to be our keynote speaker for this event as well. Cool. She's a very well-known Christian woman. She's a public speaker. She's also an author, and she just did a fantastic job. And it's just, and I see on Facebook, I see the connections that were made at that event, and I see they're still a year later getting together and working together and collaborating. So, I think Stretch It Out Enterprise really brings people together, different cultures, different
walks of life, and it's just really, really cool to see the connections that, continue to be made through us.
So what is the date? Where is it going to be? Give us all the nitty-gritty details that we need to have, and if there's any, cost or anything like that.
Okay, so again, it's called the 3rd Annual Fight Against Cancer Celebration in honor of Miss Annie Ruth Campbell, and it is going to be on Saturday, July 15th from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. It's going to be held at the Riverside Community Center, which is on 3061 East Riverside Drive. It's downtown off of Palm Beach Boulevard, down there by the big towers, the apartment towers. There is a registration because we need to keep track of how many seats we're going to need. So if you go to www.stretchitoutenterprise.org, click on Cancer Celebration Registration. It's a $15 donation. The $15 gets you a lot. So we've got
a lot.
So we do have Jordan Webster's Catering. They support a lot of our events, and they have fantastic food. But something different with this year is they're actually going to bring their huge brick oven pizza maker.
Ooh.
And they're going to have it in the parking lot.
There's nothing better than brick oven pizza. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, so made to order. If you want just veggies or whatever you want, they're going to have the whole setup. Takes like 6 minutes to go through the oven, but that's going to be there. So we always just love Jordan Webster's support with our events. We're going to have cupcakes that are going to be supplied by My Cupcakes Insanity. Sheila, she's also a
Now, is that the one you brought cupcakes to me last time?
Yes.
Oh, those are awesome.
Weren't
those
they
are
good?
so good. Oh, yeah.
She does a fantastic job.
Yes, she does.
And then we're going to have a juice and smoothie station, and that's going to be supplied by Juicelation. They're based out of Naples, Florida. They're going to be there, and they're going to be making smoothies and all organic juices. So that's going to, like I said, the registration includes all the food, the desserts. Everyone will go home with a goodie bag from Stretch It Out Enterprise. It's going to have all of our different vendors' information in it, extra coupons and goodies and that kind of thing. There's going to be over 20 vendors that are there that all are based around health and wellness. So just educating all the guests on different ways to be healthy and just kind of just change your life so that, if you've been through cancer, you can get back on track. And those of us that, just need a readjustment and, get healthy in our life. So it's a fantastic event. We'll have a silent auction as well with some different giveaways. I know we have a 2-night stay at the place on Sanibel. And now I can't think. Sundial Resort. It's a beautiful resort on Sanibel. So they've donated 2-night stay. So we'll be doing a silent auction on that. And we're working on some other goodies. We've got some Pandora bracelets and all kinds of stuff. So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So again, it's on Saturday, July 15th from 1:30 to 4:30 at the Riverside Community Center. And you just go to our website to put in your registration. It's $15 a person. And like I said, that includes your food, all the pampering stations, you get a massage, everything.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. So now, do they have to have their reservations in by a specific time?
No, just before the event. So it's, like I said, July 15th. So obviously we want to get a good head count. So Jordan Webster's Catering, they know how, what to prepare for. So yeah, if we could, as soon as possible.
All right. Well, Melissa Benson, so happy to have you in once again with us today, and I hope the event goes off fantastic. Again, that is July 15th. If you want more details, go to
stretchitoutenterprise.org, or you can check us out on Facebook, the official Stretch It Out Enterprise page, and the event is on there and all the different vendors, so definitely check it out. All right. Melissa Benson, president of Stretch It Out Enterprises. Thanks. Have a great one. Thank you, guys. You've been listening to the Perspectives program on 100.5 89.5 South.